A United Airlines flight headed to Phoenix took an unusual detour on Monday night, landing at Luke Air Force Base instead of Sky Harbor.
The diversion came after strong thunderstorms shut down air traffic coming into Phoenix, forcing the flight crew to make a decision before fuel became an issue. Kyle Simchuk spoke with one of the passengers on board that flight.
It's not every day a commercial airliner touches down at a military base.
It was definitely a shock. I don't think anyone expected to show up on an Air Force base.
But that's exactly what happened Monday night when a United flight from Houston ran into severe weather over the valley. Air traffic control recordings capture the crew weighing their options.
Okay, we have 160 people on board, fuel remaining 6.4, and they're telling me that I cannot land at Goodyear, not capable for our aircraft. So where else would you suggest going, sir?
With thunderstorms blowing dust and wind gusts breaching more than 40 miles per hour, Sky Harbor was under a ground stop. The pilot told controllers they had about 6,400 pounds of fuel left, enough to stay in the air for approximately an hour, but not enough to wait for the weather to clear.
You have Luke Air Force Base, but that's an Air Force Base. If you're an emergency, you're an emergency.
Let's go to the Air Force Base.
Passenger Roy Perez says the flight was smooth until the very end. He didn't even realize they had landed at Luke until passengers checked their phones.
They didn't really say anything until we landed. We kind of noticed it wasn't the airport.
The original plan was to refuel, then fly the plane a short distance to Sky Harbor. Instead, Emily, another passenger we spoke with, says they waited on the plane for 4 hours until buses arrived to take them to the airport.
Everyone I was sitting around, I didn't see much fuss. Surprisingly, there was bathrooms that were working, so I think, at least that was going.
The aircraft returned to Sky Harbor without passengers Tuesday afternoon. This morning, some passengers told 12 News they were still waiting to be reunited with their luggage. Emily says even though it took longer than expected to arrive in Phoenix, she was thankful to be on the ground.
I think the pilots did a fabulous job in terms of, we landed. That's the number one thing. Safety is their number one priority.
Kyle Simchuk, 12 News.